Najib Shah, who's former chairman CBEC, joins in for a quick reaction on Mr. Arun Jaitley just highlighting moments back that the chief economic advisor is to return to the US in October. We're talking about Mr. Arvind Subramanian. Mr. Shah, it's great to have you on the show. Your initial reaction, I mean, as we see it, this was par for the course, given that his tenure after extension was also nearing the end, really.
Yes, par for the course, of course, but having said that, we will miss him. His contribution has been immense, both in the finalization of the revenue neutral rates for the GST, in his huge array of areas in which he invested a lot of time and energy. I speak specifically again of the textile industry, where he had recommended giving the rebate of state taxes, which are otherwise not being given and which helped the industry immensely. His economic surveys, of course, are acts which are going to be very difficult for the new person, whoever it is, to follow. So we will miss him, definitely.
Yeah, indeed. In fact, you know, he was the go-to person as a choice, for the next RBI governor before Urjit Patel was appointed. But, you know, considering Mr. Shah, you know, the CA is usually the main go-to person for advice for the finance minister on macroeconomic matters, primary responsibilities, among others, which also include, you know, authoring the media analysis as well as the economic survey. Tell me, since you worked closely with him on close quarters, how did he describe his tenure at this very pivotal role?
Well, he was extremely accessible to us. We could throw ideas and discuss ideas and brainstorm. It was wonderful interacting with him, simply because of his accessibility, his affability, his temperament, and his immense deep knowledge of matters fiscal. So yes, we enjoyed interacting with him.
Oh yeah, in fact, talking about that, he's just tweeted just 5 minutes back, and he's saying, profoundly grateful and humbled by these extraordinarily generous words by Minister Arun Jaitley announcing my decision to return for personal reasons to research and writing. CEA job most rewarding, fulfilling, exciting I have ever had. He's saying many to thank, and that leads up to his Facebook post, which is way longer. So I'm going to skip reading that. But yeah, you know, an emotional note coming in from him as well. Mr. Shah, would you know what does Arvind Subramanian have up his sleeve? What is he going to do next when he returns back to the US?
Well, I don't know. I'm sure he'll go back to academics. That is his first interest, and that will be his first call. But I'm just second guessing here. I'm not aware of where he's planning to go.
Would you have thought that, you know, his stepping down or returning, finishing his tenure comes at a very critical time, because this is the last year for the government's position at the center as part of their first tenure, and you know, so many economic policies that have been put in place may have to have seen his continuity, so to speak, in terms of you know, timely execution and implementation. Would there have been room for a further extension?
I suppose so. I mean, from what the minister has told, it appears as if the government was interested in giving him that extension, which Mr. Arvind Subramanian has declined. So it does appear that the government was keen to have him simply because of all the reasons which you mentioned. So yes, it has not happened. I guess his personal reasons have been compelling for him to leave this job.
Largely seems like more of a timing issue. I think that would be a bit disappointing, given the way things have shaped up so far. But Mr. Shah, thanks very much for joining us with your quick reaction. Mr. Arvind Subramanian would return in October, but we will have to see. I mean, he has pretty much been at the helm of the implementation of a lot of policy measures.